This one is like, woo! Look what I just did. I am so clumsy. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing a first impression review and demo on this palette over here, and these are the palettes from JUVIA'S Place. JUVIA'S Place is an online website, and I purchased these palettes directly from the JUVIA'S Place website, and then I decided to use a third-party shipping company to send them to me in Kenya. If you spend a certain amount of money, you get free shipping within the United States. So that's also one of the reasons why I used a third-party shipping company, because of my total shipping within the United States was free, and then from the third-party shipping company to me, I paid 3,126 Kenyan shillings. The third-party shipping company I used is called Kote Cargo, and I would honestly not recommend anyone to use them because I don't want to be all negative and anything, but the palettes were supposed to get to me in 2 weeks. They ended up taking 6 weeks, which was like a fault on their part, and they didn't let me know this up until like the last minute. Like on the 6th week is when I found out. They don't communicate. They were very rude, and I just honestly would not recommend anyone to use them. But the good thing is, still my palettes arrived safe and sound. Nothing was broken, everything was intact, albeit all the random dramas in between my packages did get to me okay, which is, I think, in the end what's most important. If you guys want to go ahead and use Kote Cargo, I will leave a link down in the description box as to where you can find them. So the pricing of the palettes vary from like I think around $20 to $30, and the good thing about JUVIA'S Place is you can always find a way to get some coins off. If you Google JUVIA'S Place discount codes, you're bound to come across like several. I know Nikki Tutorials has a discount code. There's also Fumi, I think she also has a discount code, so you can actually get the palettes for cheaper if you so wish. But when it came to me, when I was purchasing, I was so excited I forgot to include a discount code. There's also always a lot of sales. Like I just checked today, and today is 7/7/2017, and this palette I bought it for $25, but today it's going for $18. And JUVIA'S Place also has this thing called bundles, and what bundles are is they bundle a couple of palettes together, and then you also save some money if you purchase all of these palettes at once together. So that's what I did with these 3 palettes, and I bought these 3 palettes as a bundle, and the bundle was $81, and I believe the total price of each individual palette would have been $105. And then the Saharan palette, since I got it as a standalone palette,
I should have used a discount code, but I didn't think. Don't do the same as me, use a discount code.
The Saharan palette was $28, and this 3 was $81, which brought my total to $109. So I purchased 4 palettes: the Nubian 1 and 2 palettes, the Saharan palette, and lastly the Masquerade mini palette. It's the same colors, the same formula and all that, it's just that this one is way smaller. JUVIA'S Place palettes are heavily inspired by African culture. That's why there's like queens on the covers of all the palettes. I personally get like an aesthetic of like a Nubian queen when I look at these palettes. Now I'm going to get into swatches of the palettes, and I did not use a primer on my hand before applying the eyeshadows. It just comes with a bubble wrap. These 2 swatch terribly but look great on the eye. Just realized the Saharan palette, this part is embossed.
Don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love.
This is what the Nubian 2 looks like. Then lastly, it will be the Masquerade palette.
Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry,
I showed you the swatches, I also want to show you guys how the shadows perform on the eyes, not just on the hand, because sometimes swatches do lie. And I did do this eye look featuring all of these palettes, not all the colors obviously, just a couple. And I also did use a primer. I used the Black Radiance Perfecting Eyeshadow Primer. You guys want to see how I achieved this look? Keep on watching.
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
A few things about JUVIA'S Place. All the shadow palettes, and I think all of their products are cruelty free. I believe they are formulated in the US and then like mass produced in China. If I'm not wrong, you can correct me if I am, but I believe that's how it is. Some of them, the ingredients do vary. For instance, some of them do have parabens. The masquerade palette does have parabens, whereas the other palettes have mineral oils. It's just something to note down. Number 4, the formulas are different. Some things are in this palette that are not in this palette. So if you look at the back of all of the packaging, the first name that is mentioned in the ingredients list is always the highest in percentage, and then it goes on like that till like the lowest percentage. So in this one, mica is the first ingredient, so that means mica is the highest in percentage, whereas in this one, talc is the first ingredient, so that means talc has the highest percentage. So this was the first palette that was released by JUVIA'S Place, and because of that, the packaging is different. This place doesn't have like that embossing glossy feel that protects your palette from getting dirty, and also the eyeshadows do not have names. The latest palettes, you will find that this place is kind of texturized, the name of this palette here. They also have this place texturized, and the name this place is also like glossy and will protect your palette, at least this general area, from getting dirty. The thing is that the blendability of the shadows really varies. Like for instance, this eyeshadow here, I remember when I swatched it, it was very patchy and streaky, but I want to say that on the eyes it performed very differently. Like it was not streaky or patchy or chalky, it just looked really nice. I used it as a base, as you guys saw earlier, but I will say that some of these shimmers do feel a bit stiff when you're trying to pack them onto your eyelid. Like I even used the MAC Prep and Prime to spray and trying to pick them up and put them on my lid, and it was a bit hard to move them, but I heard that that's because you're supposed to use your fingers, but I don't like doing that. I do not have any problem with the matte eyeshadows. The matte eyeshadow, they moved where they're supposed to move, they stayed where they're supposed to stay. So my recommendations for palettes would be these two, because this is so colorful and I just love the pigmentation in this one, and I love the colors in this one. Other than that, if there's anything I forgot to mention, do ask me in the comment section. I will be sure to get back to you. Also, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and see you all in my next one. Bye.